Hey everyone, so today's video is gonna be the first vlog I've done in a while. It's my trip to Colorado with my boyfriend, and honestly, it's a little choppy. That's why I'm here right now currently filming this. Anyway, moving on into the video. So Kit was like, I really want to go back to Colorado. I cannot stand being in Arizona anymore, plus all of my friends I haven't seen in forever are all in Colorado. And I'm like, that's valid. You know, I would miss my friends too. And like, after going to Colorado, no wonder he hates living here. I've lived here my entire life, and then after leaving for a week, I was like, ooh, this is like a reset button. Anyway, yeah, I realized why he's definitely dying in Arizona. And I'm like, valid, cool. It's so pretty in Colorado. Anyway, so we wake up early. No, we don't wake up early because I get off work and then I head over. And then we head to the airport where his dad drops us off. And we fly all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah for a layover. And I'm probably like falling asleep. No, I remember what happened for this, because right before I got on the plane, I decided it would be a good idea to eat the rest of an edible because I didn't feel anything the first time I ate a few pieces, and I was like, huh, this is Jack. So I ate the rest of it in one sitting, in one go, right before I went on the plane. Bad idea. Yet again after the layover. All the way over there in the red. And that was basically my first experience with edibles, feeling something off of it anyway. Kind of ruined it for me, don't think I'm not a fan. Of course, I've never really been a fan, especially from the smell, but... So yes, we fly all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah for the hour layover, and then we finally arrive, and it's like nighttime, I can't remember exactly what time, in Colorado, and I'm like, cool. So we're waiting on Kit's friend Kristine to pick us up from the airport, and it is such a long line. And nobody really knows what they're doing as far as like following guidelines and like rules about taking up more than one lane, right? So there's this car who's literally like opening all of their doors, like their front doors, the passenger doors, and the trunk. It's like, you might as well pop the hood at that point, right? And I'm like, they didn't get the memo, they're blocking all the cars. So like literally Kristine is like waiting to pull in because like this car is just blocking everybody else from pulling forward. And I'm like, that's considerate, that's great, thanks car, okay. So yeah, anyway, once Kristine finally manages to get there, because we're like, hello, and then they're like, yeah, I'm waiting in line, and like you can see the line goes on for a while. Yeah, like I'm out on the street, I'm like, we're gonna be here for a little bit. So anyway, Kristine finally manages to pick us up, and we're like, hey, what's up? And I'm like awkward because I don't know any of Kit's friends, but like obviously he's clicking, and I'm over here nauseous, still like, ooh, I'm motion sick, but I can't tell if it's actually motion sick or if it's the edibles that I had. But anyway, it's late. I just got off a plane. You know, edible, like it was all three of them. One of them, who knows? But I'm just delirious. I'm out of it. I'm like, oh, I'm just car ride home. I'm like, I'm ready to pass out. So we get to Kristine's house, and we're like unpacking and stuff, and I'm just like, finally. We are here. I can relax.
Dead. A little bit motion sick, just saying. Said a little bit motion sickness, but that's fine. Hopefully I can get some good night's rest and feel better in the morning. And also drink water, damn. I need to drink water. I'm so dehydrated.
And honestly, I can't remember how well I slept, but I'm gonna assume it was decent since I slept in. I didn't have to like go to work or anything, you know? Vacation, yay! Not used to it. My body's not used to vacation.
It's the morning. Don't know what we're gonna do though. I'm kinda hungry.
I wake up and I'm like, I'm hungry. I need to make food. And I'm like, should I make food for Kit? Maybe. I don't know if he wants what I'm making. Sure, why not? Who doesn't want eggs and bacon, you know?
Look at this gorgeous sandwich. Oh my god. It's got everything you could ever want. And some things you might not want. I was gonna grill it, but it looks pretty good. It's got basil, chipotle mayo, it's got bacon, it's got green onions, eggs, ham, and cheddar cheese. So good.
And then I'm just sitting around basically not doing much. I'm just like chillaxing after cooking. I'm like, this is so nice. Like cooking, I actually have time in the morning to cook breakfast, and it's amazing. Like I love cooking. I just never have time to do it or like the motivation because then I have to wash dishes afterwards. I'm like, no thanks. No thanks. I'm good. It's worth not doing dishes to not cook. Sort of. I'm like, I need to be productive. I can't relax on vacation. So I decided to actually be productive and start editing my video, because like I hadn't edited my most recent video on my channel currently, and that is my question everything. You can go check it out by clicking the card up here.
Currently editing my video, but like I haven't been able to finish much. I mean, like the main video is pretty much done. I just have to add music, and I also have to add a bunch of other stuff, the beginning and the end. I'm like trying to learn how to utilize a tool on OpenShot. And that would be Blender, so I can actually make a good title sequence. It is like afternoon, and I've been sitting in bed for the last like hour or so. I don't even know. Like I was just editing after breakfast until I was like, okay, my brain's done, and then like took a nap, crashed, just a little bit. Now we're gonna go out and buy some toiletries, and I have no idea. We just have to kill time. Like, what a vacation this is starting out to be. And I'm like, I need to do something. I mean, we're gonna be doing stuff. Like, we're gonna go to a bar later. We're gonna go shopping. Preferably not walk around for more than an hour. You know, because that's a bit boring. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I should charge my phone, actually. I forgot to charge it last night. After I'm, like, done editing, obviously, like, I don't know what it was. Like, my body, I don't know if it's, like, the chronic fatigue syndrome or whatever, based on, like, the way that my brain functions, or I don't know. But, like, I'm constantly exhausted, regardless of how much sleep I get, and it's just, it's not pleasant. It really isn't. And so, combine that with the desire to constantly be busy or busy myself or not be lazy, which is not real because like obviously it's nice to relax, it's vacation. I shouldn't have to constantly busy myself. Kit and I are like, we need to get stuff like food for the cabin or like toiletries because you know we didn't bring any, and I was like, cool, yeah, let's do that. So we head over to the grocery store on our own 2 feet, and let me tell you, allergies, so much worse, but it's fine because the beauty of the neighborhood that we were walking through was just, I was like, there's grass, there's trees, oh my gosh, it's green! It's not just dust and rocks and cacti, oh my goodness. I want this. I want that. So then once we get that, we drink some smoothies and we're like, this is some good exercise, we're getting fit, walking everywhere, and like, it was slightly cooler, but still hot, but it was fine, it was fine. So after we do that, we take a shower, and we're like, fresh. And I also like parted my hair differently. Okay, but like, I parted my hair differently than I normally would, and like, low-key loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, like. And I really liked my hair. I remember distinctly like parting it a different way and was like, is it good? Is it good? I think so. This hair is the hair. But like, clearly I didn't keep that part for long. Cause like, I don't know, my hair's weird. So yes, we got all the toiletries that we needed and we're like, cool, looking fresh. And then we got ready to, I wanna say we were meeting up with one of his other friends at a bar, but I can't remember if that was the night. I believe that was the night that we were hanging out at the bar. I don't think I got any footage then, cause like we were just like staying up till like midnight that night, hanging out with his friend Corbin at Corbin's bar that he goes to all the time. Oh, cool, awesome. So we watched Corbin and his dad play pool while we were like just vibing on the side, getting food, and I was again tired, like constantly exhausted, especially because like my body was like an hour behind. My body's trained to like go to bed early, so I was like, it was like midnight, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted, like I'm passing out at the bar, and I was like, I can't do this. We need to like go soon. Like I was like complaining the whole time. Not the best. Yeah, but I managed to stick it out, and I was like, yay, because then we met another one of Kit's friends after
and then we went to McDonald's before going back home.
Oh my god. I actually look pretty good for waking up feeling like I get hit by a truck though. Not now, but I did when I first woke up. Like, it was like semi meow. But I'm fine now. I'm just a tad bit hungry. What are we gonna eat?
And a chef of my own creation. It's basil pesto with tomato and mozzarella. It's so good with balsamic vinegar.
I don't remember doing much except for going to the aquarium for the first time, and it was, oh wow, like, I'm glad to be alive at a point where I'm able to see more of the world without traversing the entire world. But I will say, the ocean is vast and scarily undiscovered. But yes, the aquarium was amazing, like creatures I'd never seen before, and I was like, whoa, what? And then also like, little otters, the otters were so cute! Ah! But yeah, the aquarium, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 experience. Like, it was so good, except for the one part that I disliked, and it was just, obviously it smelled like fish. I don't like seafood. Good thing I wasn't eating there.
We out here waiting for the laser tag because we're 40 minutes early.
So the next thing on the list was laser tag, and that was like literally so much fun. Like, most fun I've ever had playing laser tag, like hands down. Again, like this was like a really, really great day. Like, aquarium, and then right after we play laser tag with all the kids' friends, and I get to meet them in person for the first time. I'm like, well, hello everyone. But also I am standing awkwardly to the side because I don't know anyone, and I'm like, and then kids like, oh hey besties, and I'm like, hello, don't look at me, but like, I want to say hi. I don't know how do I talk to people that I don't know? Completely like, am out of my comfort zone. But it's fine, because I like meeting new people, and I genuinely wanted to meet his friends, and I was like, this is so great, like, oh my god, I'm finally meeting you guys. They were all great, like 100%, hands down, all of Kit's friends. So much fun to be around. So yeah, we're all playing laser tag, and like, obviously, so the first round was a free-for-all.
What kind of bullshit? It's my birthday. Got it, kill ourselves.
And then we went boys, girls, separate.
And as usual, women are superior. Kit being the biggest woman of them all.
And then the very last round, because guess who won every freaking round? The girls, obviously. And then Kit joined the girls team at the very last round, because we had like 3 rounds or something like that. And oh my goodness, like, I don't know if it was like the guns that we were using, but it was like so much easier and like so much more fun than like wearing vests, you know what I mean? Like, we were running around. It was much more of an exercise than walking to the store and back. So yeah, we were all like sweating, dying, and then we got some food afterwards and chilled and talked. It was fun. Spilled some tea. Didn't spill any margaritas though. Next morning comes, and Kit and his friend and I went to breakfast at this really nice place, pretty quaint. And
Literally just
oh my
a food
goodness,
blogger at this point.
so good. Like, I wasn't even able to finish it. It was so good. Like, it was so indulgent. Like, I was like, fish is my favorite meal of the day. I don't know why I went into that voice, but okay. But yeah, basically, there's a recurring theme here. We Uber or Lyft everywhere, and then we eat and eat and eat. We just tried so many different places. It was so much fun. So yeah, after breakfast, I can't remember exactly what we did after that besides going back home, I think. But then for lunch, we were gonna meet with Kristine after they got off work at this Italian place in Zeddy's, and like, it would, I don't know how to compare like Italian places that I've eaten. I will just say that I personally thought it was a little better than Olive Garden in terms of authenticity, because it was just, it tasted more authentic. I was like, because like, yes, Olive Garden is great and fancy.
Honestly, Zeddy's was one of the best Italian restaurants I've ever eaten. And like, Now we're on our way to watch Suicide Squad.